Alright, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to edit. This is actually recently recorded after my last video. I might just upload it a different day, but yeah. So yeah. I'm just gonna hop into creative and show you some edits. So yeah. And possibly some tricks into like box fights and pub matches and, you know, just any match whatsoever, battle royale and creative. So if you're playing box PvP, desert zone wars, these tricks might be useful. I did show you my not my keybinds, but my settings last videos, or will be last video if you, by the time you're watching this. But I just got done recording it, but this one's gonna be uploaded later, so yeah. So I'm actually gonna grab a shotgun real quick. This is my island in which I 90 in, so let's say box fights. Let's use the box fight guns. Let's say you're in box fights. Oh no, I fell. I'm trying to fall down so I can get down there quicker, but oops, I didn't want me to do that. Turn these to gold. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and teach you how to do this real quick trick. Alright, so let's say someone's, okay, I'm gonna let this heal up. Let the health go full. Let's say someone's in their box, you know, because that's what a lot of people do in box PvP. Place a stair, like so. Here's what I do: place a stair, look down, like that. Some people like do that and then reset it. But however you choose to do it, just make sure there's a stair behind you, like this. So if you're trying to get someone's box, and I'm pretty sure you can even have a high ping. I'm not guaranteeing anything. You might be on like, I don't know, like 300 ping. But anyway, hit their wall once and go like that. So you see I'm above this line. How I jumped over into the box. You might want to have out your shotgun. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try and use this with an AR. I think it works with an AR. You just gotta be really kind of slow with your shots. And I see if they put a wall right there, I'd still be right here because I popped the box. But this is a bookish trick, I think. I'd say just practice it once in a while and get really good at it. And some people might place a stair right here or something. I don't know what I would do if I've seen some people who do this. I don't know why. And it's probably smart because they see that you have this, you're doing the technique. So, alright, and then you want to just AR spam and take their floor if you can. Do whatever you can, like this would work. I know Fresh used this once in his video where the floor was like, okay, so his opponent was right here. You know, I've improved a lot, which I'm very proud of, because in my oldest videos I used to be really bad and I put in a lot of work, hours every single day, and I think I've gotten a lot better, so yeah. But now let me just teach you how to edit. Now, editing is very important to know. And one edit I like to use looks like this. If I can get it right. It's one of the hardest controller edits. Now if you saw what I did there, it was like a little half triangle. Alright, so if you take your edits and make it so that it looks like this, where there's three, not like that, but where there's 3 gray squares in the corner. You see how I got it? then release. Now I have edit, confirm edit on release on, so it's really easy in my opinion. And then reset it, and you know, it's a really useful edit. Now, okay, before you learn anything, I should have done this first. At least learn how to do this one. This one is gonna be the easiest edit you'll ever do. A lot of people do this and think they're good. No offense, but it's not that impressive because all you have to do is be on a good ping and just sit there and constantly press, you know, your trigger button and your circle button. That's what editing is useful for. Because if you go into box fights, editing is something you have to know. Even if it's just a little, it'll be really useful. So, you see there's 9 squares all total. You know, walls are the easiest thing you're ever gonna edit. 1 square looks like a hole. So I'd practice that. Slowly though. Not like this. You know, but slowly. Make sure you're doing things right. You know. Now that I've taught you that, let's work on the door. So the door is this, but with one underneath it. Okay, and then just do that slowly. A little bit, and you'll end the door. Now I say practice each one of these. A little bit every day. Alright. I'd say the hardest edits for controller is the arch kind of thing. And then the half triangle. So those are probably the ones you want to learn a little bit later. Those are the hardest controller edits. Of course, I've really put in a lot of practice, so I think I can do them quite decently. These are mainly used in like 1v1s. It's like that, and you just go up, and you'll see that a lot, right? After a while, I'm going to teach you floor, and then cone, and then stair. So that, okay, so don't do that. I wouldn't practice that yet. Just focus on practicing this, and this. Now this one, is going to be a little bit harder. This one you use a lot. This one you just do both sides like this, so edit 4 squares. So there's like a little upside down L kinda, or J, or right side up, I don't know how to describe it, but. And then reset it, and then do that again. Oh, I messed up. So keep doing that. And eventually you'll probably master it. Alright, the next one is going to be really simple, or really similar, I mean. It's going to be this, but with 3 at the bottom. It's going to be another half triangle. Again. Practice that. It's really similar to a door. That's why I'm messing up so much, I think. You know, so that's really simple and kind of easy. Those ones are. Now I'm gonna move on to a little bit of a harder one. Actually, no, I'll go with this one. This one is really useful in any sort of game mode you're playing. Creative. This one, you have 3 lines at the top. And now I'm not really going to teach you the other one, which is this one right here. you know, because they're both really similar. One's just literally another line below it, just like that. So that's all you need to know about that one. But practice this one and reset it. Now, your right stick on your controller, if you play on controller, is your reset button. So whenever I go like this, I click that, and then I click my right, my left, no, my right, what am I saying? My right joystick, I guess. And so I have like this, and then I confirm it. So I confirm edit on release. You know, so that's what I recommend playing on, but some people like playing on the other one, which is having it off, but, you know. So far I've showed you this one. Oh, whoops. This one. Every time I do it slow though, I can't do it, but I can do it really fast. Okay, so that one I taught you. Oh yeah, that one, this one I taught you. This one I taught you. This one I taught you. And that one I taught you. So now we're going to extend it a little bit more to a little bit harder. I say I start off with the arch kind of thing. That. So you pretty much want to make a door and then go out left and right like that. It's really hard on controller, but you know, once you practice it, you might be able to get a hang of it a little bit. I'm not very good at it, but I can do it once in a while, you know, but yeah. Now you want to learn the half square kind of thing. It's pretty much a triangle. So I'll just show you this. So pretty much what you want to do with all of these is just go into your own creative island and just practice them. In this order is what I would recommend. But everybody learns in a different way and at a different pace. So I just say take your time. And I think you'll eventually learn them. So this right here, this like little, I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, as you can see, again, it's like this one, but I feel like this one is a little bit better. So yeah. There's also the Kanata technique, which I hardly ever, actually I don't think I ever use it. Right here, Kanata. Where you literally, this is what Kanata uses. He's a very famous pro Fortnite player. So you literally just do that, like right here. Pretty much just stand by these blue squares. And these, like that. And boom. Jump up when you're ready. So it's like this, right here. The pro Fortnite player Kanata uses this trick. They call it the Kanata trick, but yeah. Clicks also uses this a lot, right here. I use it a lot too, a little bit. I mean, I don't use it a lot, but once in a while in box fights, I'll just... Clicks also uses this one a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the wall. Now I'm going to teach you how to do floor. If you already know how to do floor. Okay, this does that. The 3. Reset that. This does 1. You can use it on anywhere. You can set it. Do that. Yeah, say over there. Alright, so that's the floor. It's really easy. And then there's this. So it's everything you can do to the floor. So I think editing a floor is a little important, like that. Some people start off like that. Some people use cones, but what's really useful is when you know how to use both, which is pretty much like that. Double edit. Alright. So, cone, same thing. One, there, there. This, I don't think this one stands up by itself. Oh no, it does. Okay, so that's pretty much all. Now stairs. Stairs is really actually kind of hard. Alright, so you see this right here? So click right there and drag over there. So when this took me forever, and I stayed up a whole night trying to learn this. Just learning it, not even doing a good job at it, just learning it. It's not that I'm an idiot, it's just getting like used to like doing this, then I do this, or I do this, and do this, switch it, or I go like this, and reset it, you know. But now I'm able to do it a little bit faster. Let's say you're in box fights, someone need their floor. That's really useful. Now another one you could use is mongrel's technique. I'll mess it up. Why do I keep messing these up? Like that. I'm messing it up a lot, I'm sorry, but you know. Good wall edit right there. Yeah. So yeah, a good way of using it is like this. Like this. So again, you just click and drag using your D-pad. So I recommend starting right here. That's the only way to start. Start on this square right here. You see this corner right here? Drag all the way like this. Same for the other side. Now, for like flipping the stair like this, like that, you want to take this, drag this part right here, that little middle square, and pull it back like this. So you want to drag, whenever I click that, I click that. Then whenever you want to turn it like that way, you want to take one of these little like arrows and pull it this way, where you want it to go, like that. Okay. Or if you want to do that, you can just pull the little square right there. I keep messing up, even though this is an educational editing video. But yeah, that's all there really is to the stair, except this, which I hardly ever use, or clicks technique. So let's say your opponent is right up to next to the stair, and you can do this really fast. Sit right here, and your opponent will be right there, and you have a perfect place for a headshot. So if you want to learn how to double edit, it's just a combination of cones and floors. So yeah, you know, editing can do a lot, and I hope this really helped. So yeah. Anyway, see you. Before I go, you know, I really recommend this edit. I'm learning it very well. You know, so yeah. Anyway, bye.